We are held accountable as Palestinians 3 times a day. Israel is violating the ceasefire already 1,500 times. Who's going to hold Israel accountable? How can we call this a board of peace if it has the Prime Minister of Israel in it, but not a single Palestinian in it?
But this is exactly the point of accountability that I'm saying, that nobody should be above the law. I mean, if we have agreed international rules, then, if you are breaching those rules, then you should also be held accountable, whoever you are.
I completely agree. And obviously, it's not a ceasefire if the guns haven't ceased. I think where I'm most concerned is even if the killing has stopped, the dying hasn't. So aid access is still an issue, and I know that the US team is working on that every day. So one of the reasons we're remaining engaged is just because of that, is we do see, it doesn't always translate, unfortunately, into what's happening on the ground, but we do see a consistent engagement on trying to get these things addressed, whether it's the ceasefire violations, whether it's the issue of opening up aid access. And of course, when the resolution was adopted, it was very clear. It included language that addressed the right of the Palestinians for self-determination. So certainly, I know from the Kingdom's perspective, many of those countries that signed on to the resolution, many of those countries that have agreed to join the board, we see this very much as one step on the road to Palestinian self-determination. Obviously, the priority needs to be to stop the dying in Gaza, to stabilize that situation, to start the rebuilding, to build the reassurance that there is no longer a threat from Gaza to its neighbors, and then move that to addressing the issue of Palestinian rights. And with that, we believe very strongly that if we don't address holistically the rights of the Palestinians, including the Palestinians of the West Bank, and here this is very critical, the unity of Gaza and the West Bank needs to be maintained. And that can only happen if we stabilize the situation in Gaza, because there's no linkage with a space that is currently in chaos. So we have a lot more to do. We have a meeting coming up, and I'm sure we'll hear more about what's being done. It's a daily effort to stabilize the situation. All the hostages are out now, so now the focus needs to be getting the lives of the Palestinians in Gaza into a much, much better place, and allowing that then to be the opening towards a pathway towards the Palestinians and the Israelis can live together side by side in peace and in harmony.